Yo, what up, world? It's the 10 Toes Down podcast. You're not rocking with the best. Yo, today, I'm blessed. I'm lucky to be in here with my motherfucking brother.
Yeah.
A motherfucking friend.
Yes.
A motherfucking legend. DJ Jus, aka Mr. Level 10.
What's up, brother?
What's up with you, brother? How you doing,
brother?
Yo.
What's up? Day one shit right here.
Nigga, you don't understand, bro. I'm all the way out here in Atlanta. This shit gonna be epic right here, bro. We gotta touch on a bunch of topics, a bunch of things. I've been knowing you. This is like literally day one shit.
This is day one shit.
And now
bro.
we working, you know, we working, you know, so just talk to me. How was your motherfucking 2020, bro?
Man, 2020 was hectic, man.
Yeah.
It started out real well.
Yeah.
You know, I was traveling. I was on the Millennium Tour.
Yeah.
Moving around. And then the COVID hit, like within 5 shows. So then once that happened,
shit up.
Yeah, once that happened,
Fuck shit up.
Yeah, they shut the world down. And then, you know, I went back to New York. I was quarantining with the family and the kids, getting them ready for remote school.
Yeah, be safe and all that shit,
You know, and then I came out here to the A.
Yeah, so you out here in the A, and it seemed like you thriving. Like, actually, as a friend, as a brother, I say that you seem more focused being out here. Is that because, I know you've always been coming to the A, but living out here, do you feel like it's a difference? It's more pressure to fucking get out there and grind every day?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a whole different feeling for me.
Yeah.
You know, especially being in New York my whole life. Like, I never left the nest, bro.
Yeah, that's
I was
true.
there my whole life. So it took me up to this time to really be like, yo, I'm putting it to the back.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the nest and I'm coming out here. So it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, and they welcome it out here too.
It seemed that way. It seemed that way. But you got your connections out here. But I see you always repping. You got the Queens hat and shit on like that. All right, man. So we're gonna talk about it all. So let's get into how you started. I know you started at a very, very young age.
Yeah.
You know, Pops put you onto it and you just took it from there. So we're gonna talk about your early career. I would say achievements.
Right.
Yeah.
So I started out at the age of 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I like actually touched the turntable.
Yeah.
At 2.
Yeah.
You know, my pops was DJing around the house, DJing at like all the local like parks and barbecues and high school jams and all that
Pops,
stuff.
man. Shut up, Pops.
Yeah, you already know. Pops, thank you for this. Yeah. So definitely. So he taught me how to do how to DJ, and I just caught on.
Yeah.
You know, like he'll go to work. And he'll be at work for like 4 or 5 hours of the day. He was doing part-time.
Yeah.
And then by the time he come back home, all the records and stuff is scratched up or the needles is off, the headphones is on the floor.
Fucking shit up.
Yeah, so he already knew.
Yeah, what time it was.
Yeah.
He seen you took an interest to it, so he started seeing that you could do this as a career.
Yeah.
So what was the first step that he take to actually put you out there?
The first step, well, the first step was me actually learning it.
Yeah.
But when I learned it, bro, I started getting looked at.
Yeah.
Because I was the youngest kid to ever do
this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a big deal.
Yeah, so just him giving me that talent, it just opened the eyes to the world. Like, he really ain't have to do much.
Exactly.
Like, yo, this is my son, he DJ. Y'all don't want to, y'all don't believe me? Come see it for yourself.
And it's an easy sell, because like you said, that's kind of dope to see a little motherfucker behind a turntable. You was probably standing on crates behind them all guys. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
Stacking them shit.
Exactly. So damn, that's dope. That's crazy. Like a lot of people don't understand how long you actually been doing this shit. Like, you're the same age. You 30. You're gonna be 31 this year, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
You've been doing this shit since 2 years old.
Yeah, bro.
2 years old.
2 years old, bro.
Nigga,
real shit, bro. 2 years old, bro.
Nigga, that's 29 years. It's tough to say you did anything for 29 years, let alone a job or a career, nigga. You've really been out here for a long time.
Yeah, bro.
All right, so now that your career is progressing at a young age, tell me, did you have any hardships, like landing certain things, certain roles, or just getting certain opportunities being that you were young?
Yeah, I mean, me being young, I was already like at a handicap just myself, not like the people around me, because I didn't know the business.
Exactly.
You feel me? So I'm just showing up and just doing my thing and going home, like, or signing a piece of paper, not even reading shit, just signing it and going. So maybe on the business side, on the earlier ages, I wish I would have been a little bit more
business savvy.
You know, I wish I was a little bit more business savvy. I was just so used to just having this shit handed to me. It is what it is.
But you learn that. You think about it. Everything can't be handed to you. So if that's one of the things that you fucked with on, at least you had the exposure, you had the opportunities, and you still making those connections. So at the end of the day, I'm sure people remember you as, yo, damn, he did this.
Yeah.
He did that.
Every time I go outside,
yo,
that's the kid from this. Yo, you did this. Y'all remember you from here. Yo, you you did this movie. Like, I was just, I came here, my transportation here. I was like, yo, you was in that movie, right? And I ain't know whether to tell him yeah or no.
But you don't want to talk about it, or just one of those things where it's just like, you just
First of all, it's early in the morning.
That's a fact. It is early. It is early. Motherfuckers just partying all weekend.
I'm like, yeah, man, that's me. I did that. I mean, I'm grown now. I'm out here in the A. I mean, I just put them onto the new stuff that I had.
So how is that? Like, is it humbling, or is it sometimes you be like, you don't want to be bothered? Like, you can be honest about it, because I understand. You hear it all the time.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
Both, because I'm already a humble person.
No, and that's a fact.
Yeah, so that's just, like, that's just organic with me. But sometimes it's like, God damn.
Yeah.
Every time they keep bringing this up. Especially when I was a little young, when I was trying to change, like when I was trying to reinvent myself.
Yeah.
Yo, Lily Elijah. I'm like, yo, I don't have braids no more.
Yeah.
The braids is cut off. Like,
is that part of the reason why you cut your braids as a way to reinvent yourself?
Yeah, I had to. I had to, because I was stuck in that light. I was stuck in that light, and then, you know, I was DJing for Val. Val had braids. Going on tour B2K, them niggas had braids. So everybody I was around.
Okay. So it make a lot of sense. It definitely make a lot of sense why you would want to take that step to reinvent yourself.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah. So even talk about that. Like, I remember, nigga, what, 7th grade, Miss Pearson. Shout out to Miss Pearson.
Yes.
Dog. I remember I got there early in the year. You wasn't even there yet. So, nigga, we playing ball. Like, we playing ball. I'm the nicest nigga in the class, without a doubt.
Real shit.
Without a doubt. We already had history. You know, we like family, so I always seen you around, was always in the neighborhood. Nigga, you come back to school. So everybody like, yo, this nigga Jus, it's nothing to fuck with. I'm like, yo, he DJ. That's one of the things that I wanted to make clear. Like, I play ball, this nigga DJ. This nigga come back, bro. Nigga had the mean hezzy. And I'm like, yo, nah. But nigga, that's something that you're actually really good at, aside from DJing.
Yeah.
And I know that's something that you wanted to pursue at a young age. So let's talk about that. Your love for basketball, your love for sports. Because actually what people probably don't know about you, you're really competitive.
Yeah.
You're a competitive motherfucker. So let's talk about it. Like, how was it balancing, like, something that you like to do in your spare time and you're good at, aside from DJing, where you had a career at an early age? How was that? Talk about it.
Yeah, it was. I would say it was kind of easy for me because I was young.
Yeah.
You know, so when I wasn't playing ball, I was DJing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was one or the other.
Yeah.
You know, so it was kind of easy for me to make the switch, but I was really into sports, bro.
Yeah, and I know that.
Like, you know that. You really know me. Like, you know me. Well, fuck all that. You know me.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I really was into sports, bro, and you know, just playing basketball. I played football too.
Yeah, I know.
I played 1 year of football, so I was definitely into the sports thing, but DJing was my passion, bro. Like, I knew for sure, DJing, this is my thing. Like, basketball, I'm good at. I can play. I'm competitive, but DJing is my thing, and there was nobody else at that time doing it.
Yeah. And I never knew a DJ before you. I remember coming to the crib, and I'm actually seeing crates. I remember, you never gonna remember this, my memory goes far.
They go back.
They go back. I remember one time, nigga, we went to your crib after school one day, and you had a package of records. And I never understood how this shit worked. I'm like, yo, how all this shit getting here, all these records and shit. And you're like, nah, nigga, they send it. Yeah. And you get all types of free shit.
Yeah, I was
you know, nah, you was getting everything. So I'm like, yo, this shit is fire.
Yeah.
It's fire. I mean, I know I could never play DJ. I love music as much as the next guy, but that shit is a motherfucking talent, bro. It's too much you doing behind the motherfucking turntables and all of that.
Talent.
Nah, it is.
It's real work.
So talk about the switch, like as far as technology, from just dealing with the motherfucking records, because you started at a point where the records you were scratching, and now it's just like what is the shit called now?
The DJ controller.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I actually like the DJ controller. You know, it just makes it a little bit easier, especially when you have to carry the turntables. Like, you gotta think about it. I grew up in an era, as you know, where you really had to carry turntables and carry crates and carry speakers and shit like that. Like, millions of crates, two big ass turntables, and you gotta think about this. I wasn't carrying it. You know what I mean?
Carry the shit for you.
Carry this shit for me. You know what I'm saying? So now with the new technology, it makes it a little bit more easier. You know, you got like the sync button, you got your cue buttons and stuff. With the turntables, you're doing most of the stuff manually.
Okay.
You know, like you're actually putting the needle on the record, needle drop. You're actually changing the pitch on it. You know, you're actually listening. Now you can just press sync,
and that's it
on the controller, and it'll play 40 songs in a row, but it'll blend in.
Yeah,
like as if somebody's really there. Like, but it's definitely way more. I can say it's way more on the go now. You know, it's way more easy to just get a controller, put it in the case, walk in the club, set up. It's easier to set up now. It takes 2-3 minutes to set up. Plug the power in USB and put the inputs in for the speaker.
Yeah, good, and you out. And then, like you said, like I was talking to you earlier, nigga, you had 4 spots yesterday. So just imagine if you had to carry motherfucking crates from spot to spot to spot.
Right.
I ain't gonna front. You probably would put on some muscle then, nigga. I ain't gonna front. You would put on some muscle. Okay?
See, what I would have did was, I would say I got 4 spots.
Yeah.
I got 6-7 crates. I'm gonna make 2 crates.
Yeah.
Or just nothing but heat.
Fire.
That's
Crazy.
it. And you just gotta rock
out like that.
You gotta dumb it down, but
for sure.
Yeah, but when you doing like real events and stuff like that, you really want to dig. You gotta bring that arsenal up. Like, I still got my records at the house.
Yeah. You still break them out. You still break them out and you still scratch like on the record.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Like that's my shit.
That's the essence.
Like I would rather do that than the controller. Like if every club or every venue I ever touched had turntables, I'm fine with that.
So that's the idea to even start some shit, because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of DJ purists who actually enjoy the art of scratching with the real shit. So like I'm saying, that's an idea for you to like bring those group of people together, honestly, because what I realized growing up, it's a lane for every fucking thing, bro. Whatever you want to do, whatever you fucking want to do. If you want to paint, be a photographer, anything in this world, as long as you're consistent with anything, you can do it, bro. So that's something that you can think about, because I'm sure a lot of people is like, damn, I just, for old time's sake, they want to break it out. Even go at a nigga. Like, I'm pretty sure, pause, no homo, you'll fuck around and get up there and bust a nigga ass on them.
That's it. That's what we grew up on, you know?
So, like, have you ever ran into a person, or like another DJ that was like on some snob shit, like damn, like nah, they might be a good party DJ, but as far as the art form of DJing and scratching, they don't have that. So have you ever ran into somebody who might have felt like, yo, I got one up on Jus, or you know, I'm a better party DJ than him, but this is what I do.
Yeah, I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, I stay focused, bro. Yeah. You know, like I literally like I sit on the line and I watch DJs. Like I'm following a bunch of DJs. Shouts to all the DJs too that's really pushing it out there and keeping it going. I watch a lot of DJs, bro, and a lot of DJs put in a lot of work, but they get overlooked. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them is like laid back like me. Like I'll kill a party and I won't even care. Yeah. I'll chill.
So would you say that you're jaded by the art form? Like, just because I get it, you've been doing this for a long time, you've been getting paid for it for a long time, so you might not feel the same way or chase it the same way somebody that's new and starting out.
Like, nah, definitely not. I just make sure that I stay true to it. You know, that I stay to myself, that I don't fall into the new stuff or try to be like somebody else. I really stay to what I do.
What you do. Okay. You know? Okay. But how hard is that then? But times is changing, so it's like you gotta adapt to certain things. Like me, I've never been a huge social media presence. Never really cared about it. Yeah. But now as I'm starting a platform, I see the importance of it, you know, just to tap in. Because it's like your own cornerstone. Your Instagram is your cornerstone. Yeah. They know where you're partying at or where you're going to be DJing next week and shit like that. So it's very important. So how did you adjust to even with social media? Because when you started, it was none of that shit. It was word of mouth back then.
Yo, and that's another thing too. All the shit that I was doing, if it was social media back then, oh Lord.
Nah, I think we'll be looking at a different DJ Jus.
Totally different.
Yeah, because your stories.
If we run this shit down from the top to the bottom, if you look at my record, Google it and listen. Yeah. However you want to do it. If we had social media when I was doing my shit, when I was running, oh man,
it'd have been crazy. All right, so talk about that. You said when you was running, it was a stage where you couldn't turn on the BT and you wasn't on a music video. You wasn't on Rap City. You was on 106 & Park, DJing Freestyle Fridays. Like, talk about it. Like, what was that experience like? Because, you know, we grew up idolizing that shit. BT was motherfucking Bible us. We go home, we watch that shit religiously.
Yeah, every day.
Rap City, after Rap City, niggas is watching 106 and Park, back to back. So talk about it.
Yeah, the 106, the whole BT stuff, like that was a blessing for me. Obviously, you know, I was doing BT for a long time, bro. Like since Joe Clear was on it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like I've been doing this since the beginning. So it was just really like, you know, my personality, and you know, of course, me being a baby hip hop, you know, being a hip hop DJ and doing shit for the culture. Like it was easy for me to just get on camera. You feel what I'm saying? And make the adjustment. You know, so when the 106 and Park stuff came, like that was big too, bro.
Yeah, no, it's a big deal.
That was big too.
That shit is crazy
because again, it was the #1 show. You know, it was live. Like people were actually coming there to see the show. You know, and BT they blessed me, man. They looked out for me.
So you go from 106 and Park to now you DJing for Mr. 106 and Park himself. Yeah. Talk about how that transition, like how that came about.
Yeah. Well, the thing with Val, me and Val, we met in like 2002.
Okay.
2002. Yeah, me and Val met in 2002. I already had my career popping before Val. You know, I was already doing my thing. I already had videos out. I already had movies out.
Yeah, that's
I was already
solidified it. What you was doing.
I was really doing my thing. Val was doing his thing too. Like, of course, he was new. Yeah. So he went out. He was going out on tour. He already had a DJ. Shouts to one of my mentors, DJ SHAD. That's my guy right there. That was Val, original DJ. That was his first DJ. They never shout out SHAD, man. Shout out to SHAD. SHAD passed the torch to me.
Okay.
That's how I learned my touring stuff.
Okay.
That's how I became a beast on the tours.
Okay.
But that's So I was moving around, and it's a guy named Mel Testimony.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a real good person. And he been out here moving around from record labels to clothing companies, all types of stuff.
So he just tapped in and
so he knew he from New York. He knew, and he's close friends with Jermaine Dupri and the So Def family.
Yeah.
So when he found out that Val was going on tour and he was looking for another DJ to go on tour with him, he was like, "Yo, y'all gotta tap in with that kid from Queens, that young nigga DJ Jus. He the one, like he gotta go to
that
the
plug is retarded.
Yeah,
that's
so
a crazy plug.
He plugged me, and the next thing you know, man, I'm outside, I'm in front of grandma's crib playing ball, on the hoop.
Legendary.
Yes.
Legendary.
My phone rings, So Def called. Yo, we need you to, we're gonna send somebody out there to come see you, DJ. They sent Shakim to my crib. He came to the basement.
That's crazy.
He came to the basement and was like, "Yo, you know I'm here. Get busy."
Yeah.
He didn't give me he didn't tell me play this. He said, "Yo, get busy. I've been hearing about you."
And that was it.
That was it. I did my joint in front of SHAD. He got back on the plane. By the time he got back on the plane to the A, he was like, "Yo, you got the job.
It's done.
Right now in 2 weeks."
Lesson.
We ended up on the screen tour.
That's crazy. That was
the start with Val.
Yeah.
I ran into him before. Like I think I ran into him in DC.
Yeah.
We was at a concert, but I didn't get to chop it with him. Like I seen him. They was like, "Yo, that's Bow Wow."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Alright, like I'm just."
You was feeling yourself.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, I'm just like
nigga. He's like, "Nah, but I'm me.
Yeah.
I'm me."
And I met a lot. Like I met a lot of celebrities like that. Like you feel me? Like we all grew up at the same time. Like I met Nick Cannon early. I met Romeo early. Like I met a lot of people early. And I'm like, "Shit, I'm me."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You bumming.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So it's all mutual respect. You know what I'm saying? If I see them in the building now, it's all love. We all know each other. So
yeah, that's what's up, man. It's crazy how like things develop, relationships come about, because you never really know like how you're gonna be connected to somebody. So y'all been making history for years now.
Yeah,
for years. So even y'all did the fucking inauguration and shit like that. Like talk about it, because that's a big deal. We did the inauguration for our president, Mr. Obama himself. So talk about it.
Yeah, that was big. See, that was really on Val.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? That was really on Val, just being who he is, being clean cut, you know, never getting into no trouble. And you know, just having the records, the hits, you know, as being a people's person. So they had did something for it was like kids. It was like the kids part of the
inauguration. I remember that.
You know, and it was like, yo, we want y'all to come out here and do like a little medley. You know, turn the kids up. You know, and then you know we show love to you know the Obamas and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then we did that, but I didn't know that shit was gonna be on TV.
Word.
Like I didn't know it was gonna be out.
So when do you find that shit out? Like how do you find that shit out? Like you just show up and it's like, oh, they gotta say it's live.
Yeah. When we got there, they're like, yo, this is going out to the world. Like, today, like this shit is going out. Like
that's wild.
Like,
that's wild. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. So
do that change the pressure for you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay. Definitely, because anytime I walk into a room and I know something about to go down right now, I know that I gotta get right now. You feel what I'm saying? Versus like, yo, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. I be a little lax. You feel what I'm saying? Energy a little different. But when I know, when they told us that and they said the family's out there, I was like, oh shit. I said, I hope I don't fuck up. That's what I was saying.
Damn. So
I was like, shit, I hope I don't fuck up.
That's a crazy moment. But also you have another feather in your cap. I should say, you did the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So out of those two fucking experiences, which one you think like had you more nervous? Because the Super Bowl is that shit.
It was
like,
it wasn't Super Bowl.
That shit like a holiday. I ain't gonna front. I think in a few years they gonna pass that Sunday as like a legal holiday. I ain't gonna front.
It was definitely the Super Bowl for me. You feel what I'm saying? One, I was younger. You know, and then I've never been in front of a crowd like that. Like,
and that shit packed out, right?
That shit was sold out.
Yeah.
Bro, sold out. I'm on stage with Motown, bro. now again, you look at the Motown Records roster, and you can see all the artists, all the legendary artists on there, and then you got two little kids from New York City. Shouts to my man Lil Neek too. Lil Neek, he was there with me. He was there with me from the jump, from movies, my career, everything. You see one kid from Brooklyn and me from Queens. We running on that stage, we hyping the crowd up. That shit was crazy. And when we went out there, first.
Oh, so y'all kicked it off.
Right, so when they introduced us, like, you know, Motown Records, halftime show, y'all give it up for Lil Neek and DJ Jus. And we come running up. So we like the first thing you see for the halftime show. And this shit is just like, we just up there going crazy, bro, and everybody's just...
That feeling gotta be nuts, bro. That feeling gotta be crazy.
That's dope. But then I relived it. I relived it when I did the inauguration.
So that was like a second time actually having that feeling or experiencing that feeling.
And then I did 101,000. I performed in front of 101,000. We sold out Dallas Cowboys. You know, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Cowboy. Yeah, I was gonna get into that.
We did halftime.
You on some bullshit with that Dallas Cowboys shit.
I did a halftime show with day 26. 101 people in there. Sold out. We did the halftime show and they did the national anthem. So that was big for me too. And then, you know, overseas doing festivals, doing all that stuff. Man, I'm overseas with Snoop and Game and Bow and Nelly and all the artists. We've been in Australia, Dubai, doing big ass festivals. So that shit is like, it's second nature now.
Yeah. So how do you balance that shit? Like just being a dad or a friend or a son and separated from the entertainment? Because like, I remember, nigga, we was young. Like, you had Lil Maury, shout out to Maury. Yeah. I remember when we spoke about it, nigga. You came to get your Aniqua did your hair. I'll never forget this day. Nigga came around the corner of my crib. He was like, yo, son, I'm about to have a baby. I'm like, niggas is 15.
Real shit.
15 years old. Like, 15. Nigga. I was thinking about basketball, little sneakers, shit like that. So now you step in the motherfucking fatherhood. Talk about that feeling. Was you nervous? Was it something that you feel like it was just gonna be difficult? Like, I was describing feelings.
I mean, at the time, bro, you know, I was trying to be grown. You feel me? Like, if we being real, I mean, I was trying to hit shit, pause.
Dope.
You feel what I'm saying? So
they will never understand. Like, I think about the shit me and you was trying to do at that time. We talking 7th, 8th grade.
Staircase shit.
Wildin'. So I don't think, like, nigga, our trajectory shows that we may have had children a little earlier, but I wasn't taking that step. Like, I understood it. Like, my brother had kids extremely young, so I kind of witnessed how difficult it could be. So when
you was definitely the most mature friend out of me and Ralphie. For sure. You kept us right, bro.
Yeah. So shout out to Ralph, man. Bro. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I'm like, damn, son. I'm like I said, I'm playing ball and shit. But you about to be a dad, so describe that.
It was. I was happy. You you know, I was happy to have a son, but I didn't know, like, I just created, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what it was gonna take to like raise him or nurture him, or you know what I mean, just me, like the sacrifices you gotta make as a parent. Yeah. You know, I just was just in and out, not really thinking about the future. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not thinking about the next step, the what ifs. Yeah. So it was very, 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 very hard for me. I was scared. I'm sure. You know, but I had my family, I had a good back. Yeah. Had support. A good core. I had a good core, so I wasn't really tripping on stuff like that, you know? And then I was so young. So, and this is what they tell artists, or they tell like entertainers. They tell you, yo, don't stay single, right? Because you want the girls to like you. Don't tell them you got a girlfriend if you can, and don't have no kids. Don't let them know you got no kids. So now you gotta think about it. I'm doing 106 in Park. I'm doing all this shit, and I'm trying to really stay low, off the radar, like, man, I don't want them to find out. They might not like me no more. You know what I mean? I'm listening to that type of shit. Yeah. So you know what I mean? And I had other girls that I liked from the hood and everywhere, and I'm like, damn, if they find out I'm having a kid, it's over. I'm losing everything. You know what I'm saying? So it was give and take, man. But I love being a father. Yeah. Okay. I love it. I love it, man. I love how my kids, you know, they look up to me. You know what I mean? I'm a superhero. I'm sure. Yeah, I love it. Sure. It's great. So at the end of the day, like, do they ever, I wouldn't say pressure you, but do they ever make you feel like, yo, you're just daddy, or do sometimes they be like, do they understand exactly who you are? Nah, they just daddy mode. That's it. Yeah. My oldest, Jamari, he knows. Yeah. I mean, he understands. Yeah. He's 14. But he grew up with you doing that shit. Yeah, he grew up with me, so he knows. My younger kids, like, they see me, they like, oh yeah, daddy, or you, like, I'll be dressed. You gotta go to work tonight? Yeah, I gotta go DJ or whatever. Oh, daddy, I seen your movie, or mommy showed me this clip of this, or this or that, or, you know, cause they all got iPads and stuff, so they can just Google, they can go on YouTube, they can just see the stuff. Yeah. You know, so, but when what gets me is when I come back, like when I'm done being DJ Jus on the outside, I gotta tap right back in. It don't matter. It could be 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 p.m. Whenever, they don't care. They want to play. And you're super involved. And you super involved in his life. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand. I only have one. I have a daughter. Shout out to my baby Tori. Yes, Tori. I love you, boo. Yes. Yeah. So at the end of the day, like, people don't understand that. Like, when I leave here, when I go back to New York, she don't give a fuck about what I was doing out here. So. Her and I, we are growing together. Like, I try to explain it to her. She's an intelligent little girl, like, right now, and I try to explain it to her, like, yo, listen, everything that I do is for you. Right. She doesn't see that now, which is totally fair. So you know what I was thinking about doing? One of my next episodes, I'm gonna bring her. So she gonna see this shit. Yeah. She gonna understand. Like, you know, I'm gonna put a little ass to work. I ain't gonna let her. She's super helpful regardless. So she's gonna want to be involved. But is that something that you've ever done? Like, yo, Jamari, he's of age, he's 15. Yeah. Would you ever, like, take him on a tour? Like, next opportunity, would you take him on a tour? Would you just to kind of see what you do on a day-to-day? Yes, of course. I would definitely love to do it. I would definitely love to do it. And again, bro, before the pandemic happened, on the tour, I had the perfect plan. I was taking my kids to come see me in concert, like, to come see me in a different form. Like, of course, I do baby showers and stuff, you know, family functions. The kids are there. They always see me play. I'm in the house, they see me practice, but they ain't see me on stage, in my element, just ready to go. Yeah. And I like that got cut from me this year. So that fucked me up. You gonna have more opportunities for sure. The tour's still going on. We just pushed back until the world opened up. So right now we're looking at in the summer, beginning of fall. Okay, that's dope. So that's something to look forward to. Everybody, if y'all don't have tickets or whatever, go get your tickets. Nah, that's dope.
I know a lot of people ain't gonna know this shit. So you did Music of the Heart.
My very first movie.
Yeah, Music of the Heart.
Yeah.
But you probably more famous for Prison Song.
Yes, definitely.
But I think if you landed this motherfucking role, bro, this would have been one of the most legendary things in the hood. Bro, I heard you audition for G Baby and Hardball.
Yes, bro. I auditioned for that, bro.
Yeah.
From out in Cali.
Yo.
Auditioned for that shit.
Talk about it. Because G Baby, that character is legendary. Years later. You can turn that shit on, you're gonna laugh at everything homeboy say. And it is dope. And it's dope. So talk about that experience.
Yo, listen, I went out to LA. This was the time when shit was intact. Shit is intact now, but this is the younger DJ Jus. This is when shit was intact. So yeah. So my agent, she was out there in LA working for me. You know what I mean, getting me to movies, giving me auditions and stuff. So I went out for the Hardball audition. So now think about this. Every movie audition I went out for, I never went dolo. I always had my partner with me. So it's either he going for one role, I'm going for another role, or I get the role and he get it, or he going out.
Okay.
So it'll be still
somebody get it. Somebody get it.
So we went to go read for Hardball. We both killed it. Yeah. It was like, yo, we too old. We looking for this type of style of kid.
Oh man.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah, nah, shout out to son who landed it. He killed it. It's one of those situations where you can't even be mad. Like he did the part justice, but just imagine, nigga.
I wish I would have got that shit.
Yeah.
I wish I would have got that.
So and there's a bunch of heavy hitters in that shit. Keanu Reeves, Michael B. Jordan, like a young Michael B. Jordan. Did you see any of them? Like, do you see any of them during that process, or it's just like?
I didn't see any of them in the process.
Okay.
I think once you get the part, that's when you start meeting.
Okay. Yeah, so y'all get familiar with each other.
When I shot Prison Song, I went in there, I did my stuff, and then next thing you know, I was in the room with the writers, the directors, the cast. That's how I started meeting everybody. But yeah, man, I auditioned for that, and I auditioned for Big Mama's House too.
What? That's for Trey?
For Trey.
Okay.
I auditioned for that too. I think Bow auditioned for that shit too. I think Bow auditioned for Trey for that role too. But he ended up getting the music placement on it. I think so. I think
that's crazy. Now find it out. That'd be crazy.
That shit crazy. Yeah. So we always trying to get it, bro. All the little kid roles at the time.
Yeah, it was up for grabs.
It was up for grabs.
Nah, but that's dope that you was even in a position to throw your name in the hat to even be selected. You know, because the Prison Song, like that's a cult classic. Like motherfuckers know about that shit. Niggas know the lines. So nigga, Mary J. Blige was your mom's. Like Q-Tip was in that. That was her first role. Now to see her on Power doing it big like that is like, man, that's dope. Yeah, no, and it's crazy because you was a part of like her very first acting game. So that's crazy. Yeah. You was trying to throw her tips because you had some experience at the time. You was trying to like, yo, Mary, chill out. You was trying to school her on the set? Yeah. I really, because again, that was my second movie. Yeah. So, and then again, bro, my personality and my energy is so pure and it's just so energetic, bro. Like, I was on there messing with everybody. Like, Uncle C, and I could never, Harold, what's his last name? I could never remember his last name, man. But he played in Oz, my Uncle C. Yeah. Y'all know that's the famous part in the movie. Like, he was in Oz. Okay. I didn't even know that. Yeah. So me and him was joking around too, playing around too. Not knowing who you fucking with. He was giving me pointers on stuff. Okay. You know? What's the best advice someone has given you though, like in acting? You know, because like you started young, but like what can they tell you? Like how have they helped you or helped you develop like in your acting career? Be yourself. Mm-hmm. Be yourself. Like Meryl Streep, Wes Craven, Angela Bassett. Like even the supporting, the supporting cast, the supporting people that film. They always just tell me just be myself. You know. Mm-hmm. And when you act, like you just gotta act. Like don't worry about the camera. Yeah. You really just gotta do it. Yeah. And I always was a kid like to be doing funny shit. Like I look at the camera. And then I'll start doing my joint, like, just little different shit. Like, nah, just you gotta get to it, you gotta be yourself, because when you get to a different platform, on a different level, they gonna be serious with you, Again, I was just a kid having fun on camera. All right, so even today, like recently, I tapped in. I watched the shit that you got with SHAD. Shout out to SHAD.
Yeah.
That motherfucking nice.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's real. He's real. But like, you even look real comfortable. You look like you're in your element in that. So you think that experience from back then has just carried on to what you do today?
Yeah, of course. Just the knowledge, you know, and just because I've done it before.
Yeah.
But I was rusty as a motherfucker. Like I felt it. You know what I mean? Like I was telling Mel and I was telling my manager Dawn. I'm like, yo, I don't know. Like I ain't get on camera and acting mad long. And the funny thing, we didn't really have to act. We just had to be ourselves. But I had to jump into the comedy side of things. Yeah. You think about it, it's all fucking funny people.
The comedians, like the IG comedians. I don't want to disrespect them. The comedians. I ain't gonna call them IG comedians. Yeah. Influencers. They moving. They done signing deals and all types of shit. They doing their thing. Wild out, all types of shit. So So I had to tap into their world, you know. Then he was like, yo, you want to partner with Desi? Yeah. So now I'm like, nigga, Desi too much. Like, that nigga ready to go. Like, Desi. All the time. He's ready to go. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And then but then again, I'm like, I'm just like, well, I'm Jay Spalding, the actor when I'm doing that shit. Yeah. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm just like, I'm in here like, put me on the top up with Desi. I want to talk shit with him. And it happened, but it was cool. And even on there, like, the directors and stuff, shouts to Tat and all of them, they was just telling me, yo, just do your thing. You know, just do your thing. You already from New York, you already talk different, you already got a different vibe. Yeah. So just do your thing. Yeah. And I went from you know, just doing one day. I was only supposed to do one day. Yeah. And I wound up doing all 4. That's dope. I think they shot like 7 days, like a week, or maybe longer than that. But I ended up doing 4 days. Okay. It expanded. Nah, that's crazy. So do you have anything like coming up, or you could talk about like as far as like acting gigs? I just shot a movie. I shot a movie when I came out here called Turn 2. Okay. It's called Super Turn, but it's Turn 2. It's a it's a part 2 of a movie called Turn. Shouts to Man Robinson. That's the director. Kevin Hart's ex-wife is on it. Tori Hart. Shouts to Tori Hart. Okay. Shouts to Jamal Woodward from he played my man Gravy from Notorious. Yeah, he's in it. It's a couple people in it though. Like it's real nice. It's like a street movie. Okay. You know, so I'm on my street shit in there. You know, I'm holding the gap. I'm driving the car. Y'all gonna see it. So I'm in a different light. Yeah. I'm in a different light. So I was blessed to do that. That's coming out this year, 2021. I'm not sure the exact time. I'll be on the lookout for that. For support. It's coming out. I'm working on my documentary right now. Yeah, on my life. You know, I just been shooting and, you know, just getting interviews and stuff like that. Matter of fact, I gotta get you on there now that I think about it. Nah, because I gotta get my childhood. Like, I got a lot of my older stuff, but I gotta get my childhood stuff on there. Okay, we definitely do that. Part of my childhood. I need to tell for sure. Nah, definitely. Yeah, we've been through it all, bro. We've been through it all, man. You had me outside at a young age. Fucking with you, you had me outside too young, bro. Too young. My innocence was stripped away from me fucking with this nigga. I'm not gonna front, kid. Like, this nigga was on some other shit. Like, he was a legit star. Like, a legit star, man. And I just want you to know that forever. Like, I'm always gonna appreciate you for opening your doors, your family accepting me, embracing me. And you know that. Like, you know, we call each other. Like, I tell people, you're one of the most genuine people. Like, no matter what you do, what gig you have, you stay, like, tapped in. And I love that about you. Like, it's times where I'll be like, yo, Jus is gone. I ain't gonna speak to this nigga. He'll change his phone number. I'll get a text or a random call, like, yo, this is my new number every time. Like, it's been my man forever. Yes. So you gotta think, you probably been through a bunch of phones, a bunch of numbers, but you always stay tapped in. And that's what I tell anybody about this thing. Like, yo, Just always gonna tap in. And like I said, respect. And I love you for that, bro. I got real love for you. Yeah, for sure. That's what people don't understand, man. Like, I'm not on the scene as much. Like, this is like my introduction to the world where people are getting to see my personality and shit like that. Yeah, because like, you got plenty of personality. And I've been around. So it's just one of those things where now it's like, it's time for people to see that side of me, you know? Yeah. So when I'm inviting people to my platform, it's also a struggle for me to try to transition to be this person in front of the camera, like, because that shit is not, it's difficult. It's difficult. So you doing that shit from a young age, I get nervous every time. Like, I'm not me and you family, so this is more conversation with my brother. So it makes it a lot simple. It definitely makes it a lot simple. But like, so back to like DJing and shit like that. Are you preparing like the next generation of DJs? Because you have a lot of experience. Is it like some young up and coming talent that you see that you're like, yo, I wanna help this young guy or this young girl, like.
Yeah, I don't really have any like specifics on like the actual people, but I'm looking at the overall.
Yeah.
Like I love what's going on right now in the DJ world, especially on the female side.
Okay.
Because it's so hard for females to get into the door without laying on their backs, I guess. You feel what I'm saying? Or whatever y'all go through, ladies.
Yeah, no. But, don't speak about that, because women be on some shit where they be like, niggas, don't speak on our situations. But I get what you're saying.
So when I see female DJs coming in and getting busy, like, that's what I really tap into. Like, I really want to tap into the female DJ world, because as men, we too competitive, man. Everybody want to step on each other, or you know what I mean, or talk to this person, do this and do that. On the female side of things, they out there doing it big.
So is there anybody in particular, like a female that you like, damn, every time I see her play, I'm just in awe, like you love to hear them?
Ooh, man.
Just one in particular, there don't gotta be a list, but just one person that you be like, yo, I would actually pay to get into a spot she DJing because
DJ Coco Chanel.
Yeah?
DJ Coco Chanel.
Every time?
Every time.
Every time?
Hell yeah. Coco Chanel, Jazzy Joyce.
Yeah.
I can name 30 girl DJs right now.
I'm sure. No, I'm
DJ
sure.
Dom Peace, Charisma. Like, there's girls out here that's really working.
Yeah. I'm sure. Nah, that's
really
crazy.
Working. Poison Ivy. There's so many girls, bro.
Yeah.
Even in the A. I came to Atlanta. I never seen so much female DJs in my life.
Yeah. So what do you think it is that people are gravitating to it? Because like, it didn't seem as popular before as now. Like, I see people just picking it up and taking it far. Like, like, what do you think it is the allure about DJing?
One, it's easier now. Again, you don't gotta do shit. Anybody can DJ. Really. You just gotta have the music. Yeah. Now, not anybody can. Let me take that back.
Nah, go ahead. I don't want you to dumb it down. Be careful with that.
Because you can't dumb it down. Like, you can play music and have a playlist, and then you can really DJ. Like, I really DJ, and then you have niggas that just
play music. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can do both too, but I really DJ. So.
Alright, so back to your love for sports. You're a huge Dallas Maverick and Dallas Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
I don't understand that shit, bro. I don't know where you get like that shit. It's some random shit. Like Dallas Cowboys, I remember like they were really, really good in the 90s. You got Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, those teams. But you was too young to really fucking understand that. So talk about it.
Yeah, it was really my dad.
Yeah.
Like, my dad was a Cowboys fan. That's all I knew. Like, I just knew the Cowboys. I knew the Giants. I knew the Jets, obviously, because I lived in New York, and I knew about the Broncos and the Packers because I did the Super Bowl. Yeah. So that was the only team that I really knew. And my pops, man, he was so heavy.
Yeah, still.
To the day, of course, all the jerseys, everything, helmet, all types of shit, gloves, Dallas Cowboys down to the side. So that was just easy for me to just be like, I'm around with my dad's team.
Yeah.
Okay. And I also do that in college too. In college football, he like Notre Dame. Yeah. I'm not tapped into college football. Yeah. I ain't been tapped in since fucking Vic and fucking Virginia Tech. Yeah. That's just real shit. Like, I watch it, but I'm not like tapped in. Like, shit, it's a must watch. Yeah. But he watched Notre Dame. I'm riding Notre Dame.
That's it.
You feel what I'm saying?
Alright, so even Dallas Mavericks, like Dirk is your number one guy, like Big Dirty. You need to know that, man. Let him know, man. Like
Dirk Nowitzki, my favorite basketball player, Big Dirty, Big German.
Yeah, Dirk is and I had this discussion with people because I don't think he gets the credit he deserves.
No, he doesn't.
He's a top 10 scorer of all time.
Yes.
So I remember him coming into the league. frail.
Yeah.
They said he wasn't tough, but boy put in that pain. Yeah. So for him to be a top 10 scorer, and you got motherfuckers like AI, T-Mac, Vince Carter, Tim Duncan, and he's the one that...
He's up there, exactly.
Like, I remember when he made it to 7. He gonna get pushed back because Harden, you gotta think about the motherfuckers who ain't in there now. He gonna get pushed out eventually, but at the end of the day, they even say, I made it to that point, and being, and he's from overseas. So to say, damn, I'm Dirty Whiskey. I'm a top 10 scorer of all time.
Yeah, the
only one. Like, we'll talk about that. Like, how the fuck you ended up fucking with Dirk? Because like I said, we grew up in the era. I remember you was a huge AI. Damon Stoudemire.
Yes.
Like you was into like
I like the trends. Like I like they was definitely nice on the court, but they all had braids.
Yeah.
I had the braids.
Yeah. So you was connected to that, like the look. Like
I was really connected to the look, you know, just short. I mean I like the ends, I like Mighty Mouse, like, I was liking the names and shit like that. And I used to play a lot of sports games, so I like to run with all the nice guards and just go crazy with the guards.
Tell me, hold on. Sorry to interrupt you, nigga. Remember, we used to play live in your crib. You used to fuck with J.R. Brimmer, the left-handed nigga from Cleveland.
Yeah.
So this is LeBron first got drafted. Yo, and this nigga used to drop 30. Like, yo, Brim, I don't think he used to shoot. Like, yo, Brim. I'm like, yo,
J.R.
Brimmer. Nah, that's what I'm saying.
I like niggas that just get to the basket, man. Like Lou Will. Like he reminds me like a Lou Will, like person that just get a bucket. You ain't gotta wait. Get a bucket. But what the Dirk joint was, man, I remember I was just watching Western Conference and he was killing one day.
Like one day, not killing nights.
Yeah, like 20 days, but the day I see he was killing, I'm like, yo, I like this guy. Then he wasn't getting a lot of like respect and cosign. They were talking about Tim Duncan, they were talking about KG,
Chris
they
Webber.
were talking about Chris Webber. Yeah. You know what I mean? All these people, and I'm like, nah, this guy right here is tough.
So
I started rocking with him.
Okay, so you saying you feel like he didn't get enough respect. Would you say that y'all similar in that way where it's like, yo, I've been putting in a lot of work, the stats is there.
Yes.
My career speaks for itself.
Yes.
But I'm not getting those mentions. I'm not getting that respect. Like
we got a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
A lot of similarities.
Okay.
We're winners. You know, he's a champion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? MVP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that too. Like I'm an MVP in my own right. You know, I've been putting up numbers. I've been in the game for so long.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I'm still doing it now, adjusting with the times. Where the roses at?
Yeah.
Think about it. I don't have no awards on my shelf yet. I haven't even presented a fucking award. I don't even get invited to award shows, like shit like that, like all these DJ awards and all this stuff. Like I should have 30 of them shits. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
I get it. You're not salty, but I get it. Like
you know what I mean? It's just you know what I mean? Certain stuff like the recognition, like it should be way more higher than what it is. And I don't know if that's because I was so comfortable in my space where I was, you know, because now when people see me, people tell me, yo, Jus, this is the most happiest I've ever seen you seem. You're the most focused out here, so let's see what happens from here. Maybe now I'll start getting my roses.
Yeah, and you know what it is? Well, my thing with you was always a star in my eyes, but you was always accessible. And I think, not that it's an issue, because you want to stay close to the people you came up with. At the end of the day, like, you'll see Jus doing real local shit. When this nigga...
I'll be in the deli.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But my thing was like, yo, nah, move like a star, because that's what you are. Like, I don't care if niggas don't ever say it. I'm going to tell you on camera, this for the world to see. I believe in your talent. I know that you're a star. All that you accomplished so far. Like, I know the next 30 years of your life should be lit. Based off what you've been through, your experiences and stuff like that. So I'm wishing you nothing but the best, bro.
I didn't get it at first. Like I didn't get it. Like I didn't get it. Like I still wanted to do the normal stuff. Like I wanted to be normal.
Yeah, it's a balance. It's definitely a balance. You gotta find that balance. Like my thing was like, yo, nah, Jus is just here. Like he in the park chilling with niggas and it's just like
I tipped the fucking scale. That's what happened. I tipped the scale instead of balancing it out. Like nah, I ain't coming today. You call me, yo, Jus, pull up. I'm pulling up.
You there?
Can I say, yo, we playing ball? I'm playing ball. We going to probably one of the projects. I'm doing whatever.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But that shit, it also kept me grounded too. Again, because I never stepped away from where I came from and what I knew.
You get a lot of love still, like on the local level, and I'm sure like on the upper level, it's just like being so close to the people that you love, where you from. Like that's very important. A lot of people can't say, yo, that I could go back home and be comfortable. Like you don't hear about you getting into shit. Like as much as you outside, you don't hear anything. But I know that's a testament to how you move. You're super respectful. You humble. So like that's very, very, very important. It's very important.
Hell yeah. I just move right, bro. Again, like I don't I don't look for nothing. I don't bring no negative vibe, no bad energy, bro. I just come, I do what I gotta do, and I go.
Pause. You
Yeah,
just
pause.
come and that was crazy.
That.
That was crazy. Nah, it's all good. Yeah, you know how, nigga, I'm joking around, nigga. You know how I get.
Yeah, of course. Of course, yeah, I should have paused. I'm from.
Yeah, you know that. You know better, bro. It's all good, though. It's all
yeah, bro. I just stay focused, man.
Yeah. So, do you have any other ventures that you want to like tap into that you're not necessarily like in right now? Because honestly, like people say podcasts has been getting oversaturated, but I think it's something like a lane that you could easily tap into.
Yeah. I actually started. I started a podcast. I don't really want to say a podcast. It's kind of like a IG show that I started, which is gonna eventually become a podcast once I format it out. Mm-hmm. But I had started something called Tapping with Mr. Level 10 that I was doing on Wednesdays on IG. I was just tapping with all my friends and my having my personal relationships. Mm-hmm. And I was just interviewing them, kind of like how we doing now. Whether you doing something, you got your own business, entrepreneur, or anything. Yeah. And I started doing that. So that's something that I want to continue doing too, because again, it shows my personality. Yeah,
and that's what I'm saying. That's the biggest part of, I think, just growing your brand is people want to know who you are, what you went to. Like their personality is super important in every aspect when it comes to growing your brand. So like, is there anybody in particular that you like want to DJ? I'm sorry, we're gonna edit that shit. Anybody that you want to interview or like just tap in with?
Yeah, I want to interview the artist Her. That's my favorite female artist right now.
She's dope. She's
killing the game, and she's very talented, and she's young. So I want that's definitely one.
Yeah.
I want to interview Thug too.
Okay.
Thug, that's one of my favorite hip hop artists. Yeah, I love Thug. I listen to all his music. I want to sit down with Pusha T.
Oh man, that's a good one. I
want to sit down with Pusha. Yeah, like it's a couple people that I literally like. I wrote like, yo, I gotta sit down and highlight these.
One of your top 5 rappers, because Push in my top 5. Push is definitely in my top 5.
Like top 5 all time.
100%.
And I can't argue that.
Yo, I got a weird, like motherfuckers argue about my top 5.
It's your top 5.
My top 5. Look. Niggas gonna clown me for this. My top 5 is Hov number 1.
Of course.
So niggas gonna let me rock with that.
Of course, Hov number 1.
2, I'm about to tip the scale right now. 2 is Joe Budden.
Oh yeah?
2 is Joe Budden. 2 is Joe Budden. Niggas don't understand. See?
Let me hear the rest of the list.
Hold on.
Then we got Joe Budden.
3 is Beans.
Okay.
Beans is my guy. Beans is my guy.
Okay.
4 is Ye.
Okay.
Ye, he did too much for the game, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he did too much. Niggas shit on him for his political views and shit like that. Like, for the past couple years, it's just been popular to hate Ye, but I always respect him for his music. I never like held nothing against him. And then 5, I'm going Push, bro. I have to. Fuck what niggas say.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Go Push.
Push got the catalog. I'm sure. And like you said, it's my top 5.
Yeah, it's your top 5.
Let me hear your top 5, bro.
Man, Hov.
Okay.
You know we.
Yeah. That's right.
That's off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Hov. Man, and Hov is number 1. Everything after this is just names.
Yeah.
Hov is my number 1 rapper. Nobody else over Hov. But everything else is just I like Thug.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't want people to misconstrue this. I like Thug really raps, bro.
Yeah,
like if you listen to the man, he's really spitting.
Yeah. Yo, Queso, I'm in the group chat with Queso. That motherfucker, yo, if Thug come out with something, he the first nigga to post it. Like he lives and dies by that Thug shit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thug.
Shout out to Queso.
Yeah. So Hov, Thug, Pusha, Kiss. Yeah.
Right. Yo, nah. Jada is so consistent.
Kiss.
Kiss is. I'm sticking with my top 5, but Kiss is definitely a strong candidate. Definitely a strong.
You gotta go Kiss. Listen, Kiss name, and I got one more name, but listen, you gotta go. Kiss is consistent. He got the catalog.
Yeah.
And I ain't never heard a white verse from him.
No, he doesn't have one. Like you not gonna hear that shit. You not gonna hear that shit at all. But it Kiss, damn, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't even thinking, but now I'm taking my time.
I like Ricky Rose.
Ross, he got no. I put Ross in a separate category for me because with him, he has one of the top discographies. Like his music catalog is insane. I wouldn't say he the best rapper because them other niggas are spitters. Like
that nigga Rose.
No.
Talking that talk, nigga.
He talk that talk. That's what I want to hear. Like,
yeah, nigga.
He don't need a punchline. He don't need a double entendre. He don't need to lay that shit out. Exactly. You hear that his presence on a record is like one-on-one. Like, you know who remind me of him like a lot? Cello. Yeah, cello for me is like a presence. Like
when you hear that,
it's just cello and that's it.
You know.
When you tap in, it's just like, yo, nah, you in for experience. You know what you want to get from him. He consistent as fuck, and that's just what it be sometimes. Like, yo, niggas know. Like when I come out here, niggas go to Waffle House. I don't care what people say about that. They go to Waffle House for one reason. Right. It's consistent. You know what you want to get, and the food gonna be warm. When you get it, it's gonna be hot when you get it. Yeah. Other than that, we not looking for too much, boy.
Right. And we don't got it where we from. So
exactly.
We from New York. We come down here, we tapping into the South shit.
Exactly. So that's a good top five. That's a strong top five. So who you feel like is the most underrated artist?
Underrated?
Yeah, it could be R&B, hip hop, it could be anybody.
Ooh, that's a good question. Underrated artists. Man, bro, you might got me. I might have to think about that.
Alright, so for me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge SHAD fan. Like, tapped in from when he was doing Royal Flush. Right after he just cut his braids, I remember that shit. Like, I've been tapping in with SHAD for a long time. That's the nigga that I watch his freestyles. All his freestyles, like, still to this day. Like, all his freestyles to me is classic on Flex, on all them shits. He killed all of them. Like, I can't front on him. But it's a couple people like that I like the freestyle, so that's how I know when you really can rap.
So that too. Well, if we talking about that, then I gotta go PLK. I gotta go Punchline K. I gotta go Banks.
Yeah.
I gotta go Queen.
Nah, and he easily slept on. He's like,
I gotta go PLK.
Yeah. No. So this is an argument niggas had in the group chat one time. In a prom, because me and you was a part of this. So Cassidy or PLK. When they was in a prom, I say Cassidy had it over everybody at that time. When it was just like, yo, when you would get a Cassidy versus Lloyd Banks mixtape, I say Cassidy had it.
Ooh, I was a big Cass, and I'm big on Cass too. Like all his freestyles and all of that shit, the on the come up joints and all of that. Man, see, I think we talking about freestyle. Or we talking about
freestyles. You can say freestyles. Because I think they both got hits. Cassidy and Banks got the hits.
Yeah, Banks got more.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
I don't know.
Banks, I think,
I don't know. I don't know. Go ahead. Call him out.
I think Banks got more hits than Cass.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Think so?
Cassidy got Hotel.
I didn't say bigger.
No, I'm just saying more hits. No, if you want to count his unit success, I'm talking about individual success.
Alright, let's do it. We can do that live.
So I'm gonna say Hotel. I'm a hustler.
Get no better. Drinking my two step.
You come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? B-boy stance. Nah, it's another one though. It's one more that I'm forgetting.
Which one?
I know it's a song that I'm forgetting. Cause he got all the shits with the ladies on it, man. Oh my god. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but go ahead, name the bank shits.
You got Smile. You got Help. You got Karma.
Alright.
No, Help.
Give it a help. That's not a hit.
What?
Get rid of it.
Alright, you got Smile. You got
Karma.
You got Karma. You got
On Fire.
You got On Fire. You got Beamer Visit Bentley. That's a big song.
Go ahead. I'm not tripping. Go ahead.
You got you know, man, let me cut you know I'm rich. Started Up. Yeah, you got Started Up. What? That's a big song.
Go ahead. Go ahead. That's fine.
Shit, you got I Don't Deserve You with Jeremiah.
That's my shit.
You got that's a big song.
That's my favorite shit. And the shit with Ryan Leslie. He got a song. Girl.
Yeah.
That's my shit. I like that shit. Alright, cool. You might have it.
So we might have this. Alright, so what?
It's equal. I think it's equal. I'm not gonna front.
But if we going freestyles, I like Cassidy. He was like aggressive, But see, he was punch after punch. But then you have the punchline king, which is Banks. So, and he's from the town.
So if he didn't call himself the punchline king, would you have felt that way?
I probably wouldn't have paid attention to as much punchline. But that nigga Banks be punching though.
Yeah, nah, for
like
sure.
You listen to his classics, the G-Unit and stuff. Even his stuff when he did the flex freestyles by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Both freestyles killed.
So who you think had the best flex freestyle? That's something that I watch all the time. Flex. And it could be like the ones that he doing today when it's just one artist up there, or you go back to the days when the whole Rockefeller or the whole Dipset or the whole G-Unit was up there. Like
I was gonna say, I would have to say D-Block. I would have to say D-Block. I would have to say Dipset. I like both Dipset freestyles though. I like the one with Casa, and JR.
JR Writer.
Right?
JR Writer.
And I like the one that they did on the reunion when they got back together. I like that one. I like classic G-Unit always.
Yeah.
Benjamins, all of that. That's classic G-Unit. Rockefeller, the classic freestyles is what I like.
Those is crazy.
Yeah.
Young Chris was wilding on them. Shout out to Young Chris. That's one of those dudes that don't get the respect he deserves. I was watching the Fat Joe joint, the shit. He tapped in with Beans, and Beans was like, "Yo, that motherfucker Chris, like, if you not paying attention to him, that's somebody you need to pay attention to. He another underrated motherfucker.
Yeah, Chris, fucking Free, all of them.
Yeah, but I love just them freestyles. Like, even, like, I still watch the old Rap City shits. Like, I like Jay shit when he rapped on a Ludacris beat.
Yeah, he rapped on Ludacris shit,
Fucking Cam when he was counting the bread. Flex it. Like, it's just those moments that we don't have anymore. And that's something that I feel like we need to recreate. So if you could, like, add something to the culture, would you try to bring back something like a Rap City or give people, like, a platform where they can, like, express themselves?
Bro, that's exactly what I had envisioned. Yeah. You know, like, and it's crazy because it's been in the blog, nigga Val trying to do the same shit. He's trying to go and do something at BET. He's trying to he's trying to like switch it up a little bit and bring the show back almost to revamp it. But the basement, I grew up doing that shit, bro. That's what people know. Like, I really grew up doing that shit, so I know how I go. I know the form.
It makes sense for you to be a part of it.
It makes sense for me to be a part of it, so I would definitely do that. Had an artist come in, come chill, you know, we chop up the artists, they freestyle. Like, we don't have no artists in the booth no more. We don't know if they really writing. We don't know if they reading off the phone. Like, we need to see that real talent again, that real raw shit, and that's what that platform gave us.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. So now that you feel that way, like, now create that shit, bro. Yeah. Like, you know, like I said, you can create anything. Like, this the time. Like, I was telling homeboy, like, that's recording. Yo, do this shit. Like, be consistent with anything you do. This shit gonna take you to the next level, bro. It's gonna take you to the next level. But man, yo, I appreciate you for tapping in, man. It was a pleasure, man. We gonna do a part 2. I'm gonna come back to the A, or we come back home, you know. Whatever it is, we gonna tap in.
This is the tip.
This is just this is the tip of the iceberg for sure, because nigga, we got so much history between us, and you got a lot more to talk about. Right. So your story is not finished. Like, this is the first 30 years. I can't wait to see what the next 30 years look like, man. Yo, I appreciate you, yo.
Bro.
Love you, brother.
Love you, bro. You know how we do it. Real shit.
Yo, this is the 10 Toes Down podcast. Thank you for tapping in. This is Stug. You can find me on IG at SoStug, SO2_STOUG.
It's your boy DJ Jus, Mr. Level 10. You can follow me on IG at I am DJ Jus, IAM DJ JUS.